Let's get into the next project, guys. This is Kairos. Hey, no problem, Zero Cap. Appreciate you being here. Next project up as a boost is the Kairos Sniper Bots. And we're going to go ahead and drop a notification for them right now. And we'll take a look and see what's new there. They just got in their boost ticket this morning and they have been grinding away. They got some updates. We got some things to look at. And I would love to have them up here as well. So if anyone from the Kairos team is here, now is your moment, friends. Go ahead and share in the chat as well if you'd like. Whatever you would like to, we're happy to see in the chat. But getting into it, while I'm waiting, I did see just one more thing too. Nolan saying next up is Binance official KOL tournament, 20K plus sponsorship from an L1 for CPT tournament. God damn. God damn. And UT saying Brocoin is flying. Brocoin was also another token. We had them sub 100K on the show many months ago, and they just passed a 2 million market cap, guys. I love those projects that come back on the show, guys, and just crush it and bring us such a win. It makes me really happy. Silver Fox saying enough respect to the great people at CPT. Yes, sir. Enough respect to you as well, Silver Fox. Appreciate you, man, as always. All right. All right. Well, I see Kairos is here. He's been waiting patiently. Let's get into it. He's saying me and Yo Yobebka, am I saying that right? Are here to speak. Great. So we get to hear on the development side as well, which is great and more. So let's go ahead and get them unmuted in just a second. But I did want to just look high level first, right? So of course, right? I took a look at these guys throughout the week, guys. And what we saw was a project that perseveres. Just persevere, right? They're making the most of everything. The market's been super wishy-washy, but they're building a utility project. We even got to hear just an honest take from Kairos, right? Where he said, dude, I'm honestly pretty tired of just like the played out market and the fact that, there's so much BS marketing out there, just so much junk. And we're tired of it too, believe me. And we gave some tips. He gave some great information on some of the tech that they're building, and they've just been hard at work. And what did we see? Well, we saw literally yesterday zoomed up to 150K, sold off. Hey, it's okay, right? Happens. People take profit. And now we're seeing some stability here, which is a great time to buy. So again, I said when we covered them, just a couple days ago, we were talking about it. I said, guys, don't be surprised if you see a start of some rally here as people start to realize the utility, as they start to try it out themselves, as a team starts to, get the word out about what they're building, and especially the comparison to other sniper bots. What's going to happen? Well, people are going to recognize it. They did. Obviously, people take profit, and now we're at kind of that same place as before. But now it's tested. Now recently it's pushed, which is great, to make some gains. So that being said, let's go ahead and go to their X account and let's bring up the team. Kairos, I'm going to get you unmuted first, and then Batya, let me get you unmuted as well. Welcome in, guys.
Hey, how you doing, Adam?
I'm doing good, man. It's Friday. The vibes are good. We're getting in great projects. How you guys doing?
I'm great. I'm great. I'm having a good day. Just hard at work, like you said. The grind never stops here at Kairos.
That is true, man. The day the grinding stops in the trenches is the day that I think we all get out of crypto because it's done. It's done. Too institutional by that
Yeah.
point. And I did want to welcome in Batya, if you want to do a quick little mic check and maybe intro yourself.
Yeah, hi everyone. Thanks for having us here. How's it going?
Oh, it's going well, man. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's your first time here as well. So, really, really happy to have you. Could you tell us a little bit about your contributions on the team side? Because we've spoken quite a bit to the Kairos main there and learned a lot about the sniper bot. But it's always great to have more of the team.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Yeah, hi everyone. I've been developing trading bots for several years now, mostly focused on Solana.
Hmm.
I build different tools from snipers, sniffers, copy trading, future bots for DEX, CX. So my role here is to bring all the technical experience and expertise to this project and make sure the bot runs fast, stable, and safe.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that's a pretty important role, man. So definitely have some questions for you, but I wanted to turn it back to the Kairos main to just talk about some of the updates because I just saw in the chat. I think what was it? Was it you or I think it might have been Brandon? I'm not sure, but posted a little bit of an update saying the opportune moment is now. What you get and talking about the execution of the actual trades, tokenomics, a little bit high level. Are there any big moments that recently happened that you want to talk about? Advancements on the bot itself, and then we'll get into some specific questions that I'm really excited to jump into.
Yeah. So as far as the utility, I know Batcha is hard at work to get the new version of our bot released. Because right now, what is available to the public is pretty much a beta version or an MVP, like you've been saying. Um, we wanted something functional, but it's not our vision realized fully yet.
Mm,
And we're working very hard to bring that to the public and bring that to our community. So as far as the utility, we're still hard at work. But on another note, I'm working on the marketing side to really expand visibility for our token. So we applied for CoinGecko listing. We got listed, which was fantastic. We applied for CoinMarketCap listing, waiting to hear back. I'm looking into possibly doing a Binance listing, but I might hold off until we grow a little bit in market cap
mhm.
just to ensure we actually get accepted. Um, Jupiter verification is also in my line of sight. Same thing there. We're just trying to grow a little bit because just from past experience, I've seen they kind of look for a project more in the 200,000 range. So on the marketing side, we're doing things a little differently, and we're looking for um, a strategy or employing a strategy rather that is more in line with long-term growth rather than quick pumps. So we're not wasting money on boost. We're not wasting money on, fake trending.
Mhm.
You're pretty much the only thing we're spending money on, which is the major trending.
Oh, dude,
And
thank
yeah,
you.
no, I would recommend it. Yeah, no, for sure.
That means a
I
lot.
recommend it to anybody.
Dude, what? Okay. I promise I didn't ask him to say that, and even if I did, he's a man of honesty. He wouldn't. But that's that's dude. That's awesome. I actually wanted to talk a little bit about that because like you know I think it's very important to understand like if you're building a utility project, right? Inherently the people that are more interested in your type of token are going to be not even like devs, but maybe, but people that are willing to dig a little bit, like they want to understand the tech as best as they can. Like I'm not a dev, but I like to get in the weeds a little bit. They want to understand the tech, and the most important thing is they want to see the differentiation. They're cool with some marketing. I think it's very important, but they know it's not a meme coin. I know it's not a meme coin. Everyone here should by now know it's not a meme coin. So you have to approach marketing a little bit different. And I think it's really great the way you just explained it is you're doing it organically and you're mainly focused on the product. I think what you said last time you were here really resonated that, um, you guys are confident in the token. You know that it's going to be successful, but you know it's going to be successful because of the tech, because of the focus on the tech. So I did want to ask talking about the technology stack that you guys have, and feel free, either one of you guys both would love your thoughts on it. What is the closest analog when it comes to other snipers on the market that you guys feel like you're at maybe right now? And who do you want to challenge in the current sniper market that you believe you honestly have a fair shot at being able to be at the level at or overcome to give people context?
I think I'll let Batcha answer that.
Oh, did we lose him for a second? I think he's back.
I know he's here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, misclick.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah. Um, yeah, talking about the tech stack, the bot is built with the modern scalable backend using the TypeScript and the closest competitors. I think is a Trojan bot,
Okay.
Bong bot, Orky bot, but I think Trojan bot is the most competitor, our competitor, and like the I think the closest analog that we're building up now. This like challenging because the Tron bot is fast, but not fast enough. It's reliable, yeah. It's well known. They
Hmm.
have freaky PNL cards and so on. Yeah, but where we want to stand out is the combination of speed, safety, and simplicity.
Mm.
Like many existing bots focus mostly on speed but sacrifice reliability or user experience. Our goal is to make the bot not only lightning fast but also easy to use, safer, thanks to built-in filters and risk management.
Can, can I ask you really quick, but Batya, I'm really curious because I personally use Trojan. I'm also pretty lazy. Like I go with what I know, and I've been using Trojan. I think like a month into when they launched, and it does pretty good for me. Sometimes it hiccups, but it usually gets to trade in, and I'm pretty happy with it. When we're talking about speed. Are we talking about perhaps teams that want to be able to do good by their investors and get supply control and want to get in at block zero like the fastest possible? Are we talking about traders being able to see the difference from one trading bot to another, that it's just going to execute on that trade a little bit faster? Or what would be the main kind of speed difference that you would say would be like, oh, okay, yeah, I totally see, that difference?
Yeah, the difference that I'm talking about, like for the speed, the critical part is the connection to the blockchain,
Mm.
and we are running a dedicated RPC node located right next to the Solana validator, and that means we get the real-time updates with the very low latency, and our transaction land in the same block consistently. And on top of that, we're integrating jitter bundles as well, which gives us the ability to compete for zero block snipes. Yeah.
Nice. So that's very important because, being able to have a dedicated RPC is super important. I mean that's your connection to be able to do those snipes. And a lot of the times on these sniper bots, you're using a shared RPC, right? Everyone else that's on the same sniper bot effectively is using the same RPC, and they're probably also sourcing it from a public location. So to be able to have a private one definitely helps speed things along. And I did also want to talk about the feature difference. So a lot of sniper bots do different things. What are like maybe one or two features that you guys have as a little bit of a special sort of thing that you can only find here or that you plan to only have here? And I don't want to give away too much because crypto is very derivative. The second there's a good idea, someone steals the good idea, right? That's kind of the shitty part of the space. But I always believe that effort and execution will always trump ideas. Like you can have a great idea, but unless you're actually doing it right, doesn't mean anything. So, can you give us some insight into some special features that maybe people will only be able to find in the Kairos Sniper bot?
Yeah. Feature wise, like many bots only focus on the broke sniping.
Hmm.
Like we combine that with the manual trading, some risk management like stop loss, take profit, and trailing stop loss, trailing take profit, also on the list. Like and major safety filters like burn percentage, renounced, and etc. And PNL images as well. So, but also we have a plans to integrate copy trading. I already have experience with that. Also, like zero block copy trading, and also social sniffer, like the mod which you can use
Oh,
to to set up the sniffer to sniff new calls. Like if you have some Telegram channels or bot where some pretty good calls are posted, our bot will be able to sniff the tokens and buy it as fast as can. Yeah. And the big difference, we we don't snipe. We can actually manage position properly. We can sniff them, copy trade, and snipe. Yeah, like that.
that social sniffer I think is really, really cool. I did have a question from the chat really quick. UT, who's actually in my personal little community as well, he's gotten into some tokens pretty early. He's asking about the tax. So he's saying, I'm going to take his part as kind of like his question is like maybe a two-parter. What is the tax while using the actual sniper? And then what is the tax on the token? Because remembering from the last couple times you guys have been here, I do remember you guys are a rev share token, which is awesome as long as there's volume, right? Because you're getting rewards proportionate to your holdings and just for holding the token, which is really nice. But I think it is important to also touch on the taxes and fees, if any, from operation of the actual bot, because you guys are really competitive. But I did want them to hear from you directly.
Yeah, I'll answer that.
Yep.
So the whole idea of having a tax, right, is to support the project without having to sell any tokens on the team side.
Hmm.
It's really to financially back the project, and then also to reward people that hold long term, because you're being taxed 7%, you're being taxed on every buy, sell, and transfer. So obviously you incur the initial buy tax. Okay, then you hold. The longer you hold, you earn more passive rewards, and you end up getting a greater amount of Solana, just by having tokens in your wallet. But in addition to that, you're taxed on the sell. So people are discouraged from selling, which encourages long term holding. Um, and then obviously the distribution is allocated, according to our tokenomics right now. It's 5% is burned of the total tax,
Mm.
which is great, because it contributes to deflation, making sure our token increases in value over time. And then 50%, or almost 50%, 47.5%, like I said, is allocated to holder rewards, and the other 47.5% goes towards like the development of the bot and marketing of the platform and the token. So that's on the token side. And I'm a huge proponent of RevShare. I'm just going to do a quick plug
No, go
for
ahead, man.
anybody that is looking, yeah, for anyone that is looking to launch a project. RevShare is the best, that I've found. I've launched on many different platforms, even the original Moonshot, which was like my big favorite for a while. Unfortunately, they decided to make the change. Now it's not so good. But yeah, RevShare is fantastic. The developer's super responsive, and helps new devs trying to start up their own projects, with ideas and guidance. So, real solid guy there. But to answer your question about the tax on the bot, we plan to have a 1% tax, 1% transaction fee
Hmm.
on all the buys and sells on the bot. And our goal and our plan for that is to take 50% of that revenue and pump it back into the chart. So we'll be increasing a market cap, adding those tokens to our reserve. And then the other 50%, we plan to do rewards, add to the rewards that holders are receiving. So even if the volume goes down on our token, we'll be pumping in Solana into the rewards wallet, which will continue rewarding holders. So despite the volume, just by the bot use itself, holders will be rewarded even more Solana. Um, and then I just got a message. We will probably be integrating, the cashback for the fees on our bot use as well, just like Trojan does. So it's pretty cool, what we're planning to do. Um, yeah.
Dude, I just gotta say, since your first appearance on the show, man, you got a real one interested in the chat, man. One of my favorite guys here. There's a lot of great people, but Wise DJ's been rocking with us since the first 100 episodes, and he has his own great, like really great project. He probably hasn't even shilled it to you at all, but he likes what he's hearing, man. He's specific, which we've never talked about before, by the way. This is what's so cool with these conversations. He specifically said the automated sniff and snipe sounds pretty radical. Super excited about that. And I didn't know about that either till today. So I agree that that can be like a game changer. I think what it comes down to is 100% execution, you know? So someone might hear that and they're like, oh yeah, we're going to include that in ours. cool, try, right? Competition's great, but the people that have the innovation in mind and especially the ability to execute, they're going to be the ones that win. So I'm super excited to see how you guys integrate these things. One last mention, because you guys are super open minded, and I love that about you guys, is look to see if you can integrate in within other like utilities. So for example, and I'm not gonna, like show them too much, but because he's a buyer in your token from here, Wise Degen with his with his token, Hydron, he has AI generation, all this sort of stuff, right? Like maybe there's a collab there. I don't want to speak for him, right? It's not my token, but like maybe there's a collab there where you guys are like a sponsor, like a permanent spot within their bot, or something like that. Like there's so much collaboration you guys can do, and I can't emphasize this enough, guys. For those that are listening in, never heard about Kairos before, it's at a beautiful discount right now. It's sub 100K. It literally last night surged up to more than 150K. We made profit right there, right? Some other people took profit. We're right back to where we were. I love to see that. I love to see that there's space to make gains, because that shows me that it could send so much higher, especially because it has, you know, its DNA is a utility token, right? You're not dependent on, just being hyped up, hyped up, hyped up, hyped up. There's good utility here. So I just kind of wanted to end on that, man. I'm really, really impressed with what you guys are building. When that like social sniffer aspect gets added in, please let me know. If you guys are open to it, I would love to test it myself and like actually talk about it live on the stream. I think it'd be so cool. Like literally we can snipe a token together on the show. You know what I mean? Like I'll just pick a random one, throw $10 of my own dollars. I don't care, whatever, right? And just show that like it's working, for a token that it recommends. I think that'd be awesome. I think that'd be so cool. So
I think that would be really cool.
I
Yeah,
think so,
let's
man.
make that happen.
Let's do it. Let's do it. But no, I'm serious though. Please keep me updated. Because I genuinely would find value in that feature, and I have a feeling like other people would here as well. So with that being said, Kairos, Batya, first time meeting you as well. This was awesome. Thank you so much for giving us something to really kind of mull over in our heads over the weekend. I love that feature. That's the golden nugget for me today. Is the and to our editor, maybe focus on that in the edit, guys. For this one, if you want, is that social sniffer feature, because I've never heard of something like that, and I think it could be so cool. So big thank you to guys. Keep us updated in the chat as always, and you already know I'm in the TG, so let's make it happen this weekend, guys.
Thank you. Have a great day. Take care to the community as well.
You guys too. You guys too. Appreciate
Yeah, I
the
really
time.
appreciate the chance to speak today. We are building this step by step and confident the community will love what's coming. Thanks, Adam, for leading the session.
It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure. These are the conversations I love, guys. I mean, genuinely, like, look, I've been doing this for a year and a half, right? And I mean, this is all I do, full-time crypto. This is it. I'm in the studio right now. I look crazy to my neighbors. They have the window open. They're like, this dude's insane. He's just talking to himself every day in the afternoon. I get so pumped from this because well, first of all, I love making money, right? Like I love finding tokens early, being able to make other people money. I won't say who in this chat, but if you've been around long enough, you'll know, has made tens of thousands of dollars just from buying projects that are watch list or high priority watch. Like it's very hard not to get energized. I mean, genuinely, it's very hard not to get energized. And I just appreciate you guys so much. So Rusty Spoon saying, shout out to Kairos. Let's go. That's awesome. Overnight Tony saying, show him the shake. Can I buy some with that shake? What? Jake saying, I'm quite interested to keep an eye on it as well. Dang, the Tassum fam is interested as well. That's awesome. All right. Well, guys, we're going to jump to our break. I know we're a little bit over on time today for our normal break time, but we just had on some really good projects to start us off with, guys. I didn't give my review. I think Kairos still holds a watch list. Would we normally do that? No, but I think this definitely is an exception because, guys, it literally made gains yesterday. Like if you bought in some dips there, which I told you guys, consider picking up a few little dips if you can, you would have made gains. It made a really nice surge, couple hours post. Then profit was taken, and then now it's kind of on its arc again, it looks like. So consider throwing a few dollars in, see what you can find. Definitely join them on TG. I'm in there, just like CPT. I'm in there. Give it a look.